Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So guys, today's video is gonna be like a quick one. I just want to share with you guys the experience that I had some weeks ago here in Germany, and it was my very first time of experiencing such a thing. Okay, and we're going to be talking about Nigeria politics and why you should go ahead and vote for Peter Obi come 2023. So stay tuned, let's dive into the video.
Make it till morning.
Welcome back guys. So some weeks ago, this is before summer holiday, I had this experience here in Germany. That was early in the morning because most of the time, or almost every day during the week, I normally wake up like 5:30 to get things ready for my children's school. That day my husband worked night shift, so he came back and then he went to bed. So when I wake up, I realized that there was no electricity in the house, like there was no light in the house. And this is my very first time of experiencing such a thing since I came here in Germany. What came to my mind was maybe something happened. That's why the central switch went off. Then I went to basement to go and on it. To my surprise, everything was intact, like nothing off. So I don't really know what to do. Then I went ahead and I called my husband, even though that I'm not supposed to, because he's supposed to be sleeping by that time. So when I told my husband that there was no light in the house, my husband jumped up, say what? Because this is the first time we all experiencing such a thing here in this house. So my husband went to the basement as well. He off it, he on the central switch, but nothing happened. Like he tried all his possible best, but nothing happened. My husband said that he need to sleep, even if it's some hours. When he wakes up, then we go ahead and call electricians to come and see what was wrong. Thank God that day I still have like some gas that I can use to cook like hot water and all that to prepare for their school. So after when the kids went to school, then I went ahead to drop Ugona in the kindergarten. So when I was walking along the road, when something is wrong, you know how people will be reacting. So along the road, I saw people as if they are stranded. Most of the shops, like 8 o'clock, they normally open, especially this a pizza shop close to us, as well as the salon and other shops. So I find out that everyone were kind of stranded. So I said, what is going on, So when I was going along the road, I had people discussing, the man said that ohne Licht get nicht, ohne Licht keine Leben. So I was I said, does it mean that it's light they are talking about? Does it mean that what happened in my house is really not only in my house? So I went ahead to the kindergarten. When I get to the kindergarten, I realized that there was no light. So I asked them, they say, yes, some hours ago, light went off. I told the woman that I was kind of scared because when I woke up this morning, I couldn't find any light. The lady said, yes, especially here in our area, light went off almost like 4 hours now. And that day I have already planned like everything that I'm going to be doing that day. Okay, I said that after I drop the kids in the school, I'm going to go ahead to the bank, do some certain things in the bank. When I come back, I'm going to cook before I should go ahead and pick them up from school. When I went to the bank that morning, I realized that you cannot withdraw, you cannot deposit money because the automatic was not working. Even in the inside the bank, like they were kind of stranded, like absolutely nothing was working. When I came back, and after 30 minutes, then the light came back again. So at the end of the day, when I'm done doing whatever that I was doing in the house, I went ahead to go and pick the kids from school. I met my neighbor outside, so we are discussing, and we are discussing about the light, what happened this morning and all that. He said that this is first time they are experiencing it as well, especially here in our area. She told me that did I even listen to the news and all that? She told me that just some hours, if I know how much Germans have lost within this hour, that there was no electricity, that I cannot even believe it. So this got me thinking, like I was discussing this with my husband. If just, within some hours, and Germans are complaining because of electricity, and everyone were kind of stranded and absolutely nothing was working, then what's gonna happen in my country, Nigeria, if we start having constant electricity? Like, how is Nigeria going to look like if we start having electricity? Like, Nigerians are surviving, Nigerians are struggling to survive with this epilepsy electricity we are having in Nigeria. Then tell me what's gonna happen if Nigeria start having constant electricity. Like everything about Nigeria is gonna turn around for good. Like Nigeria economy is going to boom. If Germans, because of light went off within just few hours, and they lose, huge amount of money, then tell me what's gonna happen in Nigeria. Nigeria is still surviving with this epilepsy electricity. Tell me what's going to happen in Nigeria if we start having constant electricity. Like most of Nigerians that are living in diaspora, they're going to relocate to Nigeria. They're going to start investing. Like foreign investors going to come to Nigeria and invest. That's why I'm encouraging every one of you. Let's, set sentiment aside. Let's forget about ethnicity, tribalism, religion, and let's concentrate in this 2023 election. I'm so happy about like what is going on now, like how youth have woken up, how they know that Nigeria is the only country they have. If they did not do anything this time around, then I don't know what's going to happen in future, honestly. If come 2023, things did not change, like if come 2023, we still vote for these old cargoes into power, then I don't know what's going to happen in Nigeria, honestly. That's why I'm using this media to encourage each one of you. Let's forget about where the person come from, but let's focus on the candidate that is capable of making Nigeria a great country. Sorry guys, my battery went off. So just as I was saying, we'll be praying like God knows how long. God have already answered us, but everything is just in our hands now. To be honest, we all love our country and we want to be proud of our country. We want to be proud when our president is speaking. We want to be proud when our president is addressing the citizens. If we only search our conscience, and if we can only be honest to ourselves, in all the presidential candidates, who do you think that going to make Nigeria a great country again? Who do you think that going to bring Nigeria alive again? A candidate that are capable to make a change in Nigeria. Sometimes if I see some comments, like especially diaspora are making, it got me emotional, like it melts my heart. Most of Nigerians that are outside Nigeria, do you think they don't want to go back home? Do you think they don't want to invest? No. Just because of the condition, how our leaders have turned to Nigeria too. That's why everyone is afraid. Everyone is afraid to go back to Nigeria, to go and invest. Most of Nigerians in diaspora, they want to go home. They want to relocate back home. They want to invest. Like if we start having constant electricity and this issue of insecurity in Nigeria is solved, believe me, Nigeria is going to be a great country. All the African countries is going to be jealous of Nigeria because Nigeria is already blessed. Just only what we need is just a good leaders. Just a good leaders. Then we see how Nigeria is going to turn around for good. You see how things is going to start working for good for Nigeria and Nigerians. This is only opportunity we have. The prayers we will be praying for God to make things change in Nigeria, God have already answered us. This is time we need to implement it. If just few hours, Germans, they are stranded, shops, they are not working, banks are not working, and they are losing huge amount of money just within, it's not even more than 5 hours. So tell me what's going to happen in my great country, Nigeria, if we start having electricity, constant electricity, and the issue of insecurity is solved. If the new government is going to solve only these two issues, believe me, other problems Nigeria is having right now, it's going to settle itself naturally. We are so worried, especially we that are living in diaspora, to be honest, because we want to go home. We don't want to spend the rest of our life here in abroad. In old age, to be honest, here is so long valleys. Like here is so lonely. If you are getting old, go and ask old people that are living here, especially from Africa. It's so lonely to retire here. That's why every one of us, we are fighting so that Nigeria will be a better place. So when we are getting old, we have our own place to call home, to go back. Not only just in old age. Even now, so that we can be comfortably go home without any fear. Living in abroad is lonely. If you don't know it. It's very lonely here in abroad, honestly. So I'm just using this my experience to, encourage you guys that come 2023, we are going to do it different. Like we're going to do it right. Like there will be a change. Those old system of things is going to change. We need our country to be great. Like, seriously, guys, let's do it right. Nigerians, let's do it right, especially those of you that are living in Nigeria. They said we in diaspora, we cannot vote, and there's nothing we can do. That's why you see some diaspora, you know, coming together to see how they're going to, you know, donate money so that things gonna work. Because in Nigeria, there is hunger. There is hunger. These people, all these presidential candidates, they have the money to share. Tell me somebody that have not eaten since 5 days, and they give the person like 10,000, say, take 10,000 and vote for me. The person is definitely gonna do that. There is hunger in the country, guys. That's why some diasporas are coming together to donate money for this election, for Peter Obi. This is the only thing we can do in order to support the movement, because they say we cannot vote. I hope you received the message in good faith. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, guys. Bye.